Hello, Cheryl here from Life on Point and Prima Yoga Studio in Oadby. So, to answer some of your questions that are coming through, we've had so many inquiries about the Yoga Teacher Training course, which is absolutely fantastic to know that you are in a transition, knowing that you're wanting to develop yourself professionally, knowing that you'll want to maybe contribute to your community. Maybe you want to add another string to your bow if you're a dancer. Maybe you already teach and you want to teach another modality within your service already. There's so many things have come through, so I'm going to answer a few questions. So the common questions that are coming up. So where are we based? First of all, we're based in Oadby in Leicester. We have a beautiful yoga studio. And we have daily classes, all different kinds of classes, from mummies and babies, beginners, advanced, workshops, gentle yoga, senior yoga, kids yoga, all sorts going on, and also dance, because I love dance. So that's where we're based, but we do our courses in a hybrid style. So we have an online portal for all of our courses. So I will speak a little bit more about that. So this is why we can also do this online, or it doesn't matter if you are on holiday for a month or a week and you miss a particular workshop, we have you covered. Everything is in the online portal, and then we do loads of mop-up sessions, loads of one-to-one catch-up sessions. We're very flexible. This is a really intimate process. You know, I don't do massive groups because I really like to get to know the people that I'm working with and go on a journey with you to make sure that you get to where you want to be. So what style do we teach? So our style is Ashtanga based. We at the studio, we do a lot of the Ashtanga flows. Now the course, the Yoga Teacher Training course, this is Ashtanga style based, and we teach you a 12-week beginners course that you can teach to beginners from knowing nothing about yoga, and to really helping your students develop their own practice. And by the end of the 12 weeks with you, they will have a really well established practice. And then what you learn with us is how to look after them thereafter, because you cover so much in the courses, which I will speak about right now. So how long does it take? So we have two courses with the Yoga Teacher Training course. We have an in-house course, so people that are local or the Midlands that can travel to us, or if you are like me, a busy mum, and you want to spread out the learning, we do that over 10 months. So it is an 8-module course, and we have 2 months with me afterwards, because you need time afterwards to really integrate and to then put that practice into teaching. So I support you with all of that. But the in-house is over 10 months. So we look at an 8-module syllabus. That 8-module syllabus is working through each component of your class, from the moment they walk in the door. What do I do? What does the first 10 minutes of my class look like? And we work through 10-minute chunks in your class. We start with how to settle people, how to move out of the head and into the body, how to develop breath awareness, how to set that up for the class. Then we look at the next module, which is the breath work and the seated stretches, moving through the Sushumna Nadi, through the spine. Then we look at slowly coming up to your standing sequences. So obviously that mid space where we're doing cat-cows, we're looking at the transitions from sun salutation. So it's a very, very logical and very cleverly sequenced class for a beginner. So they really, really come into their body, learn how to do every step of their class. Then we'll look at your dynamic flows, all the different sun salutations, A, B, C. And we then look at your dynamic poses, so all of the big dynamic poses that must be in your yoga practices if it is an Ashtanga style class. Then we look at your balances, the balance sequence. Then we look at coming down, what that looks like, your seated stretches, your seated twists. Then we look at your inversion section of class, what that can look like. And each module, we look at the beginners, we look at the intermediate level, we look at the advanced level. So by the end of it, you're really equipped for teaching lots of different levels within one class. Yeah, but you will also be really grounded in knowing how to introduce yoga to people that are beginners or people that have mild ailments, the common things that I see coming through the door on a daily basis. This is what we cover. So you really are working in a very real time experience of yoga. And then we look at how to close your practice, what that should look like, a meditation, yoga nidra. And we also go through a chakra cleansing process each module, so you're understanding that as well, the energetics. We look at philosophy and anatomy. It's beautiful. So we have a hybrid course, so that means you will always have teaching with myself or with a senior yoga teacher, so that you get that one-to-one learning or one-to-small group learning, like this is how you do it, here's your script, this is what it looks like, we're going to practice together, this is why we do it. This is how you would do it for that type of person. This is how you would do it for that type of person. So really, really broken down. But then you also have everything that we cover and more in an online portal. So, you know, we're busy. We have things booked in the calendar like holidays, weddings, stuff like this. So everything we cover is also in an online portal. And I'm always updating that to make it relevant, to make it useful for you. Whatever you need, that will be popped up there as well. So you've got loads of videos to watch. You know, if you just, how do you do that triangle again? What's the hands on for the triangle? Okay, right, just there it is. There's a little 5-minute video on it. Everything, you have real quick access to stuff. We have class plans, 8-week course class plans written out for you, children's class plans, senior class plans, literally all the resources I have in my studio I'm putting up there for you, because that's how you learn. We open up all of the classes for you, so you can use the classes for your own personal development, your own practice, improving your practice. This is really important, that you're engaging fully with your own practice, and also to observe, to practice. We have a lot of practice classes on the timetable as well, where you get to practice as a teacher in a very safe environment with beginner bodies, because that's very different to teaching like me, practicing on me, for example, than somebody who has a scoliosis, somebody who is really stiff, not moved for a long time. That is a very different experience, and that is the real experience of yoga as well. So we give you those opportunities. We ask you to find a teaching buddy whilst you're doing this, so you have that one person, whether it's your boyfriend, your partner, your children, that you are teaching what we teach to you. You are practicing it on somebody, and you make small recordings, you send it to us, we give you feedback. So it's very, very practical. It's really about you teaching, if that is your end goal, of course. Just dropped my paper. What else was on there? So what do I get at the end of it? So this is a fully accredited course. So our accrediting body is Yoga Alliance Professionals. They're fantastic because they have also a massive wealth of trainings, and if you want to do quick CPD trainings on something, or just dip into something that's very relevant to what you're looking at. Let's say you are wanting to work with children with special needs, they will have something in their portal. So when you join us to do your training, you become affiliated with them as well. So you get so much support to really niche down into what it is that you are wanting to teach. So you will get from this a 200-hour globally recognized certification, meaning that you can teach anywhere. And you will also be insured from the moment you sign up with us as a trainee teacher, meaning if you are in the space where you have quite a lot of experience, you're quite confident with teaching already, and you just want to get going. Maybe you run a studio, a dance studio, and you want to get going. You want to add yoga for your young dancers, maybe their parents, grandparents. Then you have insurance as a trainee teacher, meaning that you can teach 2.5 hours a week of yoga, and you're insured. as a trainee teacher. So obviously you're under my supervision. I'm constantly, having discussions with you, checking that it's safe, that it's an effective practice. We will stay within the remit, obviously, of what we are learning together, because even after module 1 with us, you can start teaching that. You can start teaching people how to come into their body, how to calm the mind, how to breathe properly, how to sit up, how to stretch, how to begin that beginning part of your practice. You can start that already. So there's loads of opportunity for quick growth if that is where you're at, if that's what you want to put in place. We really work with you. Everybody is slightly different here, but you are insured as a trainee teacher, so you are able to teach within a remit of what you're learning, and also 2.5 hours a week, which is great. You could earn quite a lot of money from that if this was just something that you want to start. Fill up a room, you might have access to those people already. So there really is nothing stopping you here. It's absolutely wonderful. What's included? So we have lots of support here. We have lots of mentors around, senior teachers, people that will keep you going. We have a beautiful community of new teachers who are maybe a year ahead of you when you start. They know exactly how you feel right now, because it is a scary space when you start. It's something new. You will be filled with the questions of, can I really do this? Everybody else is going to be so much better than me. We are human. This is just how we are wired. We doubt ourselves. But this yoga, this process really, really helps us tackle those limiting belief systems. And you have so much support around you. People going, I felt exactly the same as you, but just do it, because it's so worth it. In 3 months' time alone, you will be so different. You will feel so much different about this. And this is a really manageable course. Yeah, I'm a busy mum. Therefore, I really understand, the feeling of busyness and managing lots of things all at once, obviously running the studio as well. So I've really designed this to be simple, to be bite-sized, but to be enough, so that you are moving forwards, that you can put this into practice as soon as you start, if that is what you need. I work one-to-one or one-to-small groups so that I can really see you through your process. We have really little tests at the end of each module, so it's nothing like laborious, and you will be really surprised actually of what you retained and what you've understood. This is about diving deeper into your practice. So obviously, if you're doing a yoga teacher training course, you will have a practice already. You will have a knowledge of teaching. You will have a knowledge of the body. You will have a knowledge of yoga. You will understand that how you feel at the end of a yoga class. So you already have such a great base. But what we want to now do is dive deeper into that process, so you really understand why we're doing stuff. You're really understanding more about the energetic healing system. You're understanding more about your own body, your own health. And it will really teach you to manage your mind and manage yourself in a way that's much more productive and much more supportive for you moving forwards into your goals. So if this is something that you are interested in, try not listen to the doubts, because we all have them. And if we always listen to them, we will never get anything done. Yoga teaches us, first Yoga Sutra, yoga is now. If you feel this call, follow the call. There is a reason why you feel drawn to it. And you might not understand that reason right now, but I tell you, there are so many people out there needing the support of yoga. There are so many people out there right now struggling with mental health, with anxiety, with getting themselves going. Just what I get constantly coming through the studio, and just having people, yoga doesn't need to be massively physical. It can just be arriving in the studio and having a space to breathe, having somebody guide you more into your body and out of your headspace. That can be so life-changing for people. You're really giving people essential tools to improve the quality of their life, and especially the children as well today, teaching them breath work, teaching them mindfulness, teaching them to keep the body moving in really fun ways, This is so important. So if you are interested, just follow the curiosity. I will happily send you a syllabus. We can connect. I can give you some examples of the work that we do, just to answer your questions. That's all this is right now, but start that process if you feel called, because we really do need much more yoga right now. We need people spreading the joy of yoga everywhere, because this will really help us all become much healthier, happier, and more centered in ourselves. So feel free to get in touch. My details are around this page, and I look forward to hearing from you. Take care. Bye.